Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to welcome you in our Psychologist Center, where today you will take the legendary Rorschach test. A test that's so accurate that it was used for the large-scale screening of the US military personnel. This test will help travel to the deepest layers of your personality and discover, reveal even what you don't want to be revealed. So, if you're not afraid, if you're brave enough, you will take it. I can see some familiar faces over here. Yes, those of you who took the Zombie personality test. You are shocked at the accuracy of the results. Today, trust me, you will be shocked even more. Actually, the story of how this test was created is really interesting. It was created by a Swiss psychiatrist, Hermann Rorschach, who, as a child, liked to play this game, where he would paint different images with watercolors and ask his friends to describe what they saw in those images. He always wanted to be a doctor, but not a simple one. In fact, at the age of 19, he wrote to his sister saying, "I don't want to read books. I want to read people." And he certainly managed to read people, because the Inkblot test today is used in the most famous psychiatry clinics of the world. After graduating the university, Rorschach created 40 different pictures where he painted things with watercolors, and he would show these pictures to his patients, and depending on what they saw, he could tell who they were. In order to make his findings famous, he needed to print these images. But the publisher that he found agreed to print only 10. And when he printed these 10 images, they were of very bad quality. They were distorted, very distorted. And unfortunately, Hermann himself died only a year after printing these images. And who would have thought that these 10 distorted old paintings would help in the future to really see through the human ego. These paintings spread all over the world, and today, like I said, are used all over the world. So, in front of you, you all have small screens. Turn them on, please. There will appear 10 different images. Look at them carefully and write down what you see. Don't overthink. Write down immediately what comes to your mind. Let's begin. Here are the 10 pictures. You will have 10 seconds to come up with an answer. And it is not only about what you see, but also how you feel about each picture. Let's begin. Card number 1. This card shows how well you react to new situations. The most common answers for this are bat, butterfly, female figure, this is what you see, then it means you react to new situations well. If you see a mask, an animal face, then it might be a sign you are a little paranoid. Card number 2. The way you see this card tells about your relationships with other people. Most people see 2 females or 2 clowns. If you don't see 2 human figures, then you might be experiencing problems in establishing new relationships. And if the 2 humans you see are fighting, then it means you can be violent when people are mean to you. And vice versa. If the 2 humans are in peace, then it means you're quite a friendly and easygoing person. Card number 3. This inkblot is supposed to determine your sexual preference. The 2 human figures look male to heterosexuals and female to androgynous or homosexual people. If you don't see any humans at all, then you probably, again, aren't confident about meeting a new partner. Card number 4. Card number 4 is famously known as the Father card. It tells about your feelings towards authority, boss, father, government. How you feel about this image is how you feel about them. If the figure seems aggressive, it means you are intimidated by your father or any other authority figure in your life. If the figure seems friendly, then you have good relationships with your father and other authority figures in your life. Card number 5. According to Rorschach himself, this is the easiest inkblot. Most people see a bat or a butterfly. If you see more things here, then you might have schizophrenia. Another sign of it is seeing moving people here. And if you see crocodile heads, you're most likely hostile to others. Card number 6. The idea of this card is to reveal your subconscious attitude in a romantic relationship. If you see an animal hide, it means you are shy and you like tactile sensations. If you see a boat or man, it means you like to take dominant roles. Those who see a rock or something like that find it hard to be alone and always need to be in a relationship. Card number 7. If number 4 was the father card, number 7 is the mother card. Almost everyone sees 2 girls or 2 women here. The way you feel about them tells how you feel about your mother. If you see them fighting or gossiping, then your relationships with your mother must not be ideal. Did you see thunderclouds? Some psychiatrists believe it is a sign of anxiety. And if the white space between the female figures turns into an oil lamp in your imagination, it is seen as a sign of schizophrenia. Card number 8. So, did you see a lion, a bear, or a pig? It is important that you see any 4-legged animal here. If you didn't see it, or it took you a while to see it, if it was difficult, it means you find it hard to process new information. If you felt uncomfortable about card 8, it can be a sign of anxiety. A tree, rib, butterfly, and Christmas tree are also common answers. Card 9. Most people say it looks like an explosion, fire, smoke, a map, or a flower. However, some people even manage to find Santa Claus or Mark Twain here. If you see a mushroom cloud on the center, you might be paranoid. If you see fighting men here, it means most likely you're not a very social person and you need to develop your social skills. Card 10. It is best if you see many things here, many objects in this one. The blue, yellow, green, and pink colors should paint a picture of animated sea life. Crabs, fishes, eggs, spiders, maple seeds, etc. If you see them, you're most likely satisfied with life and have it under control. If you got few of them, it may be that you're not very satisfied with your life. If this card made you feel uncomfortable, it means something is bothering you in life and even driving you crazy. So, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this test and you'll be back for more tests. So I'm not saying goodbye to you. I'm only saying